Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this video, it's going to be more of a Tim Burton unboxing video, but on this video, it's not going to be The Nightmare Before Christmas, which that is a Tim Burton movie. On this video, it's going to be the Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. So I have both of these figures that I ordered from Amazon. Now these are the McFarlane Corpse Bride Series 2 figures to add to my horror collection. As you can see, which is behind me right now, I got some Nightmare Before Christmas as well. So I have two of these. I actually have had these for about a few months now. I've done this video late because I wanted to assemble it to see where I would put in my room. So now I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of it as well. So I got these off Amazon. I think I got them. They were a little bit on the pricey side. So, you know, it is a Tim Burton movie, so you do pay a lot for the name, but these were a little bit pricier. These were not $15 figures by any needs. They weren't even $20. I think they were like, I think one of them was $50. And then the other one was, I think, $30. So I think in total I paid about $80 for both of these. And I believe so. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but they are McFarlane. So they are a very popular toy company. And they are built very, very well. So I wanted to add this to my Tim Burton collection as well. I never had Corpse Bride figures before. I have done a Victor and an Emily one on my channel. If you haven't checked that out, you could check that out on my channel from previous. But these are actually bigger sculptures. These were actually statues according to Amazon, which I actually thought they were a little bit bigger. Since when I saw statues, I right away thought that they were bigger. But they are big, but they're kind of small in some sort of way. But anyway, I ordered two of them, and they're two different ones. So if you have seen the Corpse Bride movie, you know who these characters are. So I'm about to unbox these now. Now these I'm actually going to take out of the package. I'm not going to leave them in the package just because they're too big and bulky and it's going to take up a lot of space. So I'm actually going to unbox these and display them on my shelf. So the first one that I am going to review is Mayhew. He is a character in the Corpse Bride. If you have seen the movie, you have seen him in the beginning. And there he is right there. They're going to look a lot better once I unbox it out of the box. But there it is, showing it in the box first. So here is Mayhew. So if you have seen the Corpse Bride, you exactly know who this guy is. And then in the back, if you actually see on the bottom, though, it does say Tim Burton's Corpse Bride Series 2. So I did not know that they had a Series 2 of this. So apparently they have a Series 1, which I don't have. But there are two series. So in the back, it shows you all the characters that are in the series. So you do have Emily, which is the bride, which that one I definitely want to get at some point. Then you do have Victor. You got to have Victor. I mean, that's the one I feel like I would want the most. Mayhew, which is the one I have right here. You have Albert, which as well. You have Skeleton Band Leader, which if you have seen the movie, this is the skeleton music guy. And then you have Miss Plum, which I have right here, which I will be reviewing in just a few moments. So this is in the series. Now, I did not see the rest of these on Amazon. The only two I have seen were these two that I picked up. So I don't know if Amazon's going to have these over time, but as in right now, they are saying that this is a series 2. So without any further ado, I have a scissor here. Now, these are actually kind of hard. As you can see, it's got like this hard opening plastic. So these are like one of them that you really got to cut with a scissor. Now, yeah, it's got like this very sharp plastic to it. Now, I do want to keep the background of this. So I want to try to cut this package as careful as possible because I do want to keep the artwork in the front because I really do like the artwork, by the way. I kind of wish it was in a different packaging instead of these like sealed type pointy packages. Then I also want to keep this back as well. And I also want to keep the characters like artwork. So I'm going to try to cut this where I don't tear, you know, this as I open up the package. So here we go. So I'm going to actually cut the top here so I don't get to the top. So yeah, these are like the sharp ones. As you can see, it is very, very sharp. So you really got to be careful opening these. Like I said, I don't like this packaging. It does keep it in good condition though, which I will admit. It does keep the box in pristine condition, but I don't like these hard plastics. It's very hard to get these things out of here. So try to bear with me now. This video might go a lot longer as expected just because these things are such a pain to open. And like I said, I don't want to damage the artwork here because I do want to keep the background of this. you know, as well, just so I know. So it's got this little opening here. So I'm going to try to open the back here without, like I said, ripping this paper in the back. So that's in the series. So these are actually considered on Amazon. It was actually considered statues, which these are definitely a lot smaller than they were. It's already got that plasticky smell to them, which I could already smell it. So yeah, I don't have a lot of the Corpse Bride. I have mostly Nightmare Before Christmas. So this is going to be a very interesting video to actually add the Corpse Bride to it. So here we go. I actually opened it without tearing the paper. So now, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently pull this out without ripping it or wrinkling it. That's possible here. So without any further ado, looks like it's kind of snugged in there. So I don't want to try to pull it out because then it's going to rip. So we're going to try to cut a little bit more of the plastic. This actually cut a lot easier, but you definitely need a scissor for this, which I would advise. Don't try to cut it with your hands because you are going to get cut on this. This is one of those sharp sealed packaging. Looks like they're kind of in the back. Man, this is actually really hard to take out. This is really, really packed in there. So they definitely did a good job packaging this. There we go. This actually slid right out. So this actually slid right out without actually ripping it. So this is cool that I'm going to keep this. So this slid right out. So there's no rips or damages. So perfect. According to plan, I'm going to keep the background of this. Put it to the side. And now let's get to the figure itself. So I want to take a look at these and see what the McFarlane figures are all about. Never actually owned one before, so I'm very interested to find out. So it comes in this plastic. It is taped, so that's good. They keep the figure package inside nicely. It's got this tape for the background. Now, these do have stands, so that's going to make it a lot easier to display on your shelf without leaning it. So here's the stand. So this is the ground from in the movie. Now, I should have actually opened these up first before I started the video, but I figured, what fun is that? So let's try to take them out as gentle as possible. These do have a nice feel to it. It's kind of like they really package these things in here really tightly. Trying to get the best in here as possible. Oh, I see what they did here. So his arms are kind of tied. So he's got like this little wirely tie to keep his arms into place. So like I said, they did a phenomenal job with this packaging. It's kind of like they kind of package it in there. So yeah, this video is going to go a little bit longer as expected, like I said. But trying to get the wire off the arms here. Trying to keep the arms into place. Really package this nicely. And then try to get the other one as well. So there are others into the series. I don't know why Scraps is not part of it. No, he is. I'm wrong. He's actually part of Emily. So I think if you get Emily, you do get Scraps with it. I believe so. But then in the back it says base is not shown. So unless Scraps is a separate character. I'm not exactly sure. But so just bear with me here. They really package these things in really, really tight. So he should be able to pop out right now. So here he is. Here's Mayhew. Yeah. I'm trying to... There we go. All right. It looks like we're good here. Nothing looked like I thought something popped off for a minute. But it looks like... Put the plastic to the side here. And here is Mayhew. So I really do like this character. It looks really, really cool. Not heavy. Kind of like a very light plastic. And like I said, on Amazon, these were listed as statues. I don't really consider these statues. These are more like figures, just bigger, thicker figures. But yeah, here's Mayhew. Here's his arms. They're very, very thin. And they do move, so they do have some sort of articulation. And then there's his legs. He's a very ugly looking guy, but he's in the movie. Very, very detailed. These are Tim Burton figures, so, you know, they always look amazing. Just how sculpted they are and how amazing that they are. So here's Mayhew in the back right there. And like I said, it does have a stand, so it makes it more convenient. So there are like little holes on the bottom, so you could easily just pop that in there. And like I said, it makes it a lot better, because if you actually have to stand it on your shelf, this is probably going to like tip over and probably break, because you got to understand these arms are very thin too and very light, so these could break very easily. I felt like if it fell off your shelf. So it's kind of cool that they involved a stand to try to keep them in place and have them stand straight. So this is basically the base of the figure. So there's these two holes on the bottom there, and you want to just put him on the bottom. Stick the shoe. It's not really going in as per se, but just want to, I don't have to do this now, but I want to show you how these stands work. They're not really going in as easy as expected here. I kind of got one foot in, but you guys get the gist of it. There's the stand of the Corpse Bride. There's Mayhew right there. Like I said, I really like how detailed that these are. And like I said, these are McFarlane. Oh, I got two in. So there we go. There is, sorry, my iPad kind of tipped there. All right. So I'll put them on the stand later because he's not really staying. But there is Mayhew. All right, so we'll put him to the side. And now we're going to get to Mrs. Plum. So this one looks really interesting. She's also in the Corpse Bride as well, if you do remember her in the movie. And something that's cool about this one is it comes with this little item right here. So we're going to check that out. So we're going to actually, like I said, I want to save the designing packaging in this. So this is Miss Plum. So I have 2 of Series 2 now. I don't plan on getting any more anytime soon because I don't know where to find the other ones. And like I said, these were kind of pricey. So, you know, maybe over time, I would try to complete a set and have a whole thing of Series 2. But there's Miss Plum. I mean, that is really, really detailed. I mean, she looks truly scary and amazing right there. Like I said, I think this one is definitely my favorite one. She looks very, very detailed here. But yeah, like I said, over time, I'm going to try to complete the series. I'm not going to rush it this time around. There's only 6 in total. These are basically all the main characters in the Corpse Bride. And there we go. So I took out another pamphlet with Miss Plum. And I'm going to keep this as well. So that's another pristine condition one. Now this has a bigger stand. So we're definitely going to check this out. This figure definitely looks a lot more heftier than the other one. Here she is here. So, with the base stand on the bottom. There it is. So it looks like this is actually connected to the stand. I don't exactly know what this is. It looks like a flower, like some green molded flower. And then it has like a little like jar right there. So these are actually attached to the base. So you actually can't take these off. But that is really, really detailed. I really like how they did that there. And now without any further ado, we're going to untie her as well. So I really do like the McFarlane ones. I think they're kind of cool. These are not made by Diamond Selects, which I have a lot of the Nightmare Before Christmas ones over there by Diamond Selects. So this is just a different company in general. And the Diamond Select ones also have the bases as well. So, and I love the Corpse Bride. So I'm so happy to have these in my part of my collection. So happy to have these. Kind of expensive though. I don't know why they were kind of pricey. I feel like these things are probably worth, I'd say maybe $30 most. This one Miss Plum was actually $50, which I'm actually kind of surprised it ran to be that much. I thought it was a lot bigger, but anyway. And it looks like here is Miss Plum. So she has like this spoon in her arm here. Oh, hold on. All right, take that out. So here we go. Here's Miss Plum. So she has like this spoon in her arm, and her arms are more of like skeleton. I don't know if you guys could see that, but her arms are like skeleton here. So she's got like half skeleton arms here. Then on the bottom, and there's plastic there. I might have to take that off, but I'd be careful with that. And then over here, you could actually see her hair. So I really like the detail of this one. Her hair kind of feels like real hair here. So I really like how they did that. They really blended the hair in with the figure instead of making it plastic. So I really like that touch. She has like a skull thing, like a rib thing showing right there. So that's kind of cool. This is really detailed. I really, really do like this one. This is definitely a lot better than this one. But they're 2 different characters. But This is really awesome, though. So here's Miss Plum. She also has a stand as well, which I'm not going to show you. I mean, this is how it will look like on the stand because these things are not really staying right now. I kind of need to spend time with it to really get it in the stand, but this is the gist of it. This is what it would look like. But yeah, so these are the Nightmare, excuse me, not Nightmare. These are the Corpse Bride McFarlane figures from Amazon. So you got Mayhew and Mrs. Plum. These are going to be added to my horror collection, so I'm going to be placing these on my shelf. So these things are going to look amazing. Over time, I am going to get more of them, but like I said, these things are a little bit pricey, but I love Corpse Bride, so I'm so happy to have these a part of my collection. So thank you guys for watching. So there's Mayhew and Miss Plum. Pick them up on Amazon if you want to get these. I'll link the description down below. So there you go. There you have it. Corpse Bride, one of my favorite Tim Burton movies of all time. Thanks for watching.